Good morning. Let's start with the disclaimer. And I'm a little late, but let's get through this. Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not an indication to buy a commodity or sell. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future results. That being said, trade at your own risk. I am not liable for anything you guys do. This is mostly for entertainment and my own education, where I can come back and revisit and look at what's going on. That being that, nice of y'all to join me. So today there was news that came out. I believe it was non payroll and unemployments and all that stuff. So I mean, the chart definitely reacted to it. I popped on here just to watch this happen. The ES definitely was moving quite a bit. Like a lot of it. So, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how it's gonna react for the rest of the day. So that's really intriguing to me, but at least we're able to bring up the chart and see what happens. So there's a resistance line here, and this got rejected off of. This was yesterday, which, by the way, I had a zone here yesterday, which I was pretty much really impressed with, that it practically just came in, touched it, and came out. Unfortunately, I wasn't here last night or yesterday to watch this all, so it is what it is. But you know, it is what it is. There's really nothing else to that. We're at a current resistance in value area. I'm really not looking for anything until it comes up to these highs again. This was yesterday's high, and you could see that massive wick. Now we walked our way back up, but started to decline, and then as soon as news hit, we just did that. This is the candle we printed. If we drop down to a 15, yeah, there's, like I said, yesterday we came up, we slammed back down at this point, and that was yesterday's high. The last couple hours of trading must have been real fun. And then we rejected off of it last night on the overnight twice. Obviously the second time was not just what looked like a pretty deep pullback. It came back down into yesterday's midpoint of trading, and then obviously news brought it even deeper in. So that is what it is. We're climbing back up. By the way, I marked everything out already. I went as far as a couple days support and 4-hour supports and stuff. So I'm now just gonna react to what happens on the chart and trade it off of that. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything until it cracks here and it shows that it's going above this with actual strength, and then it'll probably be over at 94 from, so we'll be able to capture about 30 points ish, and then it's gonna hit a little bit of a wall here. I'm really looking for it to fill. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. to really fill this gap, this 50-point gap. From, what was the first? Tuesday we closed here on the day, and then we opened 50 points lower, and then that was just a continuation of our downtrend. So that's what I'm looking for, really, is that we retrace back up. I see it at least taking this zone out, hitting yesterday's high, and then continuing up to the 15,650 area. I know it's like, 70 points ish. These are all like 60 points. We're like 150 points from where we are, but the Nasdaq tends to move on a moving day, tends to move about 200 to 300 points a day. So, that's a really big possibility. Like, for example, this is 9:30, right? So that's the open on the 2nd, and we had moved to about right here, 210 points. Obviously the bottom to that is 250 points. So I could see it coming up here if we actually start to move. I don't know if it's gonna hit a plateau up here and then tank. So that's my only concern. Move this back up to the daily. If we open up the Celtic channels, it's the last couple days was it moving below the 20 SMA on the Celtic channel. Now yesterday was a flat doji, but that doesn't mean that this doesn't bounce off of it to start the next up. So at that point, I'm looking for a resistance at the 740 level if we crack above yesterday's highs. Like I said, I'm not gonna go for yesterday's highs to 740 because that's 190 points, but that is a very big possibility that that's what it happens. So that's where we're at. I'm a little bullish on today, but we have to get over yesterday's highs, and realistically I'm looking for something about 65. Must hold above this. Must hold above this. That's it. Hold above here. If it could hold above that, then I see this running. So we got 15 seconds, 10 seconds until this is over. And let's see what's up. I mean, we've been, there's been volumes happening and stuff. That's also another thing, a fib. Would be a fib bounce would be here at 69. So that's a massive drop, but if it does that drop, then Yeah. Either way, I'm waiting until we pick a direction, because this is 60-ish points above. This is about 50-ish points above where we are, and this is about the same. I'm kind of in the middle between the two spots. It looks more like it's coming up, so we're gonna get rid of this. I'll hold a mindset of 69 to about 58, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's coming through or not. I'm seeing a lot of orders come through. Damn, that's a lot of selling too. It's only the first couple minutes. The first 5 minutes tends to be the biggest issue. I'm seeing a lot more trading happening on the ES, so that's a possibility that it might be a better idea to travel over to the ES than it is to chill on the NAS, but we'll see. The ES is definitely moving a lot quicker. Not moving quicker, but there's more trading happening there. It's a double top. I don't know. I feel like I should take a quick scalp off of this. My feeling is I should take a quick scalp from here to here. I feel like a 10-point jump. But I feel like that's a really bad idea as well. I'll just wait. I mean, it definitely would have been fine. I'd be chilling at $200 right now, and then just like roll it up with it, or even like just cut it here. But it's not a trading plan, so I'm not taking that. That's also not really a nice angle. An angle would be something like that, but even that's not great. It's a little bit better, but if that was the case, then I would have entered here or here when it broke above this. I don't know, there's just a lot of trading here and I don't particularly like it. It looks like it's struggling to push. That would have been a nice trade, but again, I'm not going off of how I feel. I'm going off of what needs to be done. So it's holding. I feel like if I entered here, I'd be chasing though. I'm definitely a little bit upset about not taking that trade. There's a lot of selling pressure here. And I'm saying that here, but it's still holding. So like I'm looking for a retrace of sorts. It going straight up like this is a bit of a problem for me, because at what point does it pull back, right? And especially because the ES is curling, and I know that this is a 1 hour fib retracement, and I said I want to know what happens when price gets to this point. I'm not entirely sure what it does. So again, I'm a little hesitant. Yeah, I should have gone a little in and just ran it, but still. Okay. So this is what I'm looking for now. Are we holding this? There's a lot of selling that's coming. There's a lot of action happening on the ES. I'm watching the time and sales on that to see what's up. If we make a new high, I'm getting in. Actually, probably not. Oof. Again, I don't know where, because of how early it is in the trading day. The trend really is this. I wanted it to hold above that, but it's dropping. The only problem is it's not a lot of volume behind this drop, but there is a lot of aggressive selling around this drop. You can see it on the tape. Again, I should have, when I broke this, entered it here to that. I don't particularly like the fact that this doesn't have any follow through. That's a problem to me. And it's right at the 60. So are we just delayed, or are we actually pushing? Oh, that's us actually pushing. I mean, I don't particularly like the price action. It's a very aggressive whipsaw. Like I said, I should have entered it here. I was looking for longs if it was able to hold above here, and it technically couldn't. So I should have entered on the sell to the downside. I was not expecting that big of a downside, but you know, I should have took that as a short. I don't like this music either. Where's the other one that I usually hear? Better. It's not a clean setup, and I didn't want to take that. Even though I should have, off of the way the delta was going. Right, with how big of the aggressive sellers were coming in on the delta, and then this breaks structure, I should have popped in here in about the 62.3 range to the downside. We've pretty much came back down to lows of day, and we held off of it. That's pretty much where I would be getting out, and that would have been me calling it a day before 10 o'clock, but I didn't. So we now, this gone. Let's see. We could do that, or we could do that. That makes sense to me. My decision making skills today isn't on par. I'm like tired, woke up way too early. I'm a little delayed, but that's a nice massive wick. Question is, are we still gonna hold and continue doing a down direction, or is this move on the 5 minute well, that's Delta's coming in. You know what? I'm trading the ES today because this looks right. We did a massive pullback, and now we're here. If we're able to hold that, are we gonna just chop around, or are we holding that? This is obviously a little bit more of a bullish structure. See, this is the issue. Is I'm unsure what I'm supposed to be doing. It made a new high, but it's pulling back. A lot of trading is happening on this ES, and not much is happening on the NAS. At least not a lot of big orders. Let's see if I move this down to 5, what happens. A little bit more. Let's see the 5 contracts. Curious. Sorry, this color's annoying me. Jeez. This is like an actual, like... Is this liquidity? Like, why do we have so much volume in that one area? The music is too loud. I mean, again, it pulled into where I thought it might continue down as a pullback. That's 12 points. Holy shit. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that was a lot of volume for no reason. I mean, I could see this drop happening. My concern is that there's no follow through. Like we're so unsure of picking a direction right now. You can even see it right here. Like look at the 5 minute. Look how this looks. Massive push up, little candle, engulfing candle, retrace, and then retrace back down to make a new low by 4 points. 3 points. 5 points. So it's like, which direction are we going? Well, obviously the current trend is down. And I can see why it's down more so than it's going up, but I don't know where to enter. And that's my concern. Is where am I entering on this? Because it doesn't look like it knows what a direction that it wants to go. And it's a direction currently. And I should have seen this. The divergence here. That's on me. With the divergence there, when it came in here and it broke this is where my entry should have been. To the downside. Ay. There's like very low amount of trading that's happening on the NASDAQ right now. Huh. I think everybody's trading on the micro NAS today because there's a lot more activity here than there is on the other one. Significantly more activity. I mean, which is a problem for me because I don't think I did that yesterday's stuff. No, definitely didn't. But I'm seeing that massive trend. Doom, doom, boom. So, and we're in it pretty. Oh. You can see that. It's fighting. That's also because the ES is curling right now. I think I did yesterday's NQ as well. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember if I did or not. This is what the NQ looks like and the ES. We're in a retrace as well. This one's to the bullish side. Alright, so show me some strength. I don't think it has it. I should have just clicked the button. It would have. I should have clicked the button. I saw it happen and I didn't, and I hesitated. And I think that's because of all the volatility. I'm afraid of trading this. This would have been a really nice trade. ES is moving slower. I think I really should just stick with trading ES. Wow, that was an actual gap here. Trend line, and it broke, and then the next one created a new low. This is where you should have entered for that. And I knew exactly what price should have done here. Retrace down. Found the bottom. On the NAS. Right, so I'm just gonna have to wait. might be my opportunity to enter a short. I'm just waiting for it to really pull back. Hopefully it pulls back. One, two, three. Come on. Bounce off of the trend line. come up to it. I'm not entering a trade unless it bounces off of the trend line. Same thing with the NQ. Actually, the NQ looks a little bit better off for the bounce. There's a lot of strength coming in on the NQ. How strong of a shorting day? I have to wait for the next candle. Really low volume. I think this is a perfect place to start shorting. But I want to wait for the next candle to show me that it's actually going to go down. I mean, realistically, it's going to. It's low volume. But aggressive buyers came in on this candle. And this is the ES. So, I think all the shorters here are either taking profits or they're waiting or whatever. Yeah, I want this to push down. The NQ is going up. But again, it's going up with not many. Not a lot of contracts. If I pop into this and I filter out everything that's 7 or lower, it's gonna look like there was no sales. Excuse me. But this is at the bottom with a nice reversal candle. the volume isn't backing it, and that's the only hesitation that I have. I think this is just a fake out breakout. I think that's realistic. Where are we at? 4.7. Look, if it breaks this and makes a new high, then I'm wrong, and I'm okay with that. If it doesn't, then I want it to come down and hit 29. Oh wait, no. I lied. 5.8 times 2. 26.5 minus 11 points. It's 14.9, so this goes down to 15.5. That stresses me out. I'm willing to take the L on this. I think I'm taking the L on this. Okay. $137. Wrong. That's okay. Damn. Good thing I pulled out of that because that went up a considerable amount once it broke that. I broke my rules. My rule was take a short once this makes a new high. Makes a new low. It never did. So I broke my rules. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I shouldn't have broke my rules. If I didn't break my rules, I would never have entered this trade. Matter of fact, I probably would have seen this and then made this and then entered the trade, but in the long where my stop loss was. I was also up a couple points, so that's on me. I should have seen that there was no strength in that, and I should have just exited the trade. The NQ also did a reversal. Now the NQ was following my rules. Right here. Right here. And broke the trend and made a new high. This is where I could have entered for a long position to the up. Probably would have pissed myself when it came back and did this, but I did draw this new trend line. So that being that, let's see what's up. Oh, NQ's bouncing off of my trend line. Okay. So that being that, I could enter a long once it makes a new high. I feel like I'm gonna get wicked, like just wicked and then brought back as soon as it touches this high. So I'm gonna wait. See, that's what I'm saying. Like if I drop this down to 5, then it's different. But I think everybody's trading on the MNQ. I'd rather trade on the MNQ, to be honest with you. I feel more okay with that. feel right about that. I also feel good about this, and if this is my second loss, then I'm done. Yeah. That is a massive wick down. I feel like more okay with having it here, to be honest with you. I know like that's a lot of points. Yeah, no. I don't like that. I'm moving it back up to 49. ATR. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm not, I'm not. And that's my trade for the day. Like I said, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm not, I'm gonna get stopped out, and that's gonna hurt. Okay, stopped out. Done. Wow, that's a big loss. Are you serious? Did I just really get tapped out and brought back? Oh, this better make a new low. No shot, you fucker. If I had it a little bit lower, I'd be still okay in this trade. So like when I said I want it down here, I feel more better there. And then that's the flip. Now my stop loss would have been moved up to this. It still could be wrong, but now it's showing some signs of life. And the ES is pumping. If this goes above my entry, I'm going to be mad. I'm not taking another trade. I'm done. What is that? 402 on the day. Yeah, I'm done. Negative 402 on the day. Oh my god. And all because I had my stop too low. Too high. If I put it where I thought it was right, which was right here, I would have been okay, but like, it's 36 points. That would have been a $360 risk, and it's not even as if it was a right one. That's really unfortunate. This was what I was looking for, and I wasn't patient. Well, correction. I didn't draw this trend line. I was going off of the NQ, not the MNQ. Okay, so news days, I was right on this drop, but because I was right a couple times about these drops, but because I was trying to trade the mini and not the micro, I was too afraid to enter a trade that would have won. And then this is the trend line that I should have been on, and I entered it here, and I kept my stop loss way too tight. The low of this is 4925. It was a tick over under. Literally, if I kept it to where I was right now, I would be $200 up, which would have covered my previous loss of 137. And then at this point, once this happened and pushed up, now my risk comes up to here, and that's where I'm stopping. And now that this is up here, my risk would probably be at break even plus a point. So even if this retraced back and hit me out, it is what it is. Not that big of a deal. You know, I got hit for a break even and I call it a day. Or this would, with how much strength it looks like this has, it looks like it's going to keep on going. Right? I had it on, was at 35, right? I wanted it here. I probably would have brought it up a little bit to lock in some profits, and then I would have reassessed my trend line. Because of how steep this is. Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is. I was going into this trading day really unsure of myself and my entries and things, and because of that, I didn't take the proper trades. Or correction, didn't take the proper trades. I was unsure of my own trades that I took a bad one. Wait a minute. I should have waited to see how this closed. That's on me. Because the same thing happened here. It came in, bounced off, and then this created a new high. This is my entry point. That's a stupid mistake on my part, but it is what it is. Alright, so I'm done. I'm done trading for today. Clearly, I'm all types of jacked up and my emotions are high. I'm not reading the charts properly. Yeah. Should have reversed where I didn't reverse, like this trade here. That's where I got stopped out, but I should have reversed it here for a 15 point up. That would have been a nice reversal, but again, there are things I could definitely do better, and one of those is most definitely my own emotions. But as you saw, I'm 2 trades. Both my stop losses got hit. $400 on down. It's still okay. I'm still up about $600 on the week. Well, this says profit loss. Oh, this is until last week. Let's say the 4th. Load that. Winning trades, losing trades. So, you know, it is what it is. I think I needed that, to be honest. I think I needed a big losing day like today, because the week that I was having, I was getting anxious and antsy on when that was gonna not be a thing. And I definitely could have improved, and because of how anxious I was about when I was gonna quote unquote fuck up, I fucked up. $400 down. It is what it is. I could keep trading and try to make it back, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not reading it properly, so I'm gonna call it a day before I continue and fuck up more. Yeah, and I'll come back Monday refreshed and ready to trade. Plus, I probably should not be trading news days anyway. Like, the price action today was really, I mean, if I listened, see, I wrote it here, 1 hour retrace, unsure about price here. This was, come here, group, 1 hour. This retracement was off of this point, and it touched it and perfectly circled out of it, like beautifully out. And this was a 30-point drop. If I took the short here, or even if I saw this and listened to the trend line that I drew, which was this trend line, and took it from there, I would have been significantly better off on that. And that one, and this one trade would have been it. Instead, I tried to long here, and I got wicked out. And then I tried to, what's it called? Short this. No, I did long this, but I did long this, but my stop loss was too tight. And that's why I goofed. So, on that note, I'm done trading for today. I'm going to try back Monday. And that's that on that. I might not be streaming Monday. I think I have something to do in the morning. I might not be streaming it. Do I take this trade? I really shouldn't, right? Like, I don't think that'd be a smart idea. The selling it flipped. Also, it's really odd to me that there's not any activity happening here on the NAS like there is on the ES. The ES has a lot of trading happening. Is that just me being like bugging out, or is that usually how news is traded? Like, do people trade more for the news on the ES? So see, when this happened, I drew this trend line and I said I should flip this. I didn't think to flip it. I should have. I don't know. I had tunnel vision today, and that's definitely what resulted. So I'm stepping away from the charts, and I'm gonna try again on Monday. Even though I really feel like I should take this as a short. Nope. We're done.